Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. My microphone, for some reason, just decided not to be on anymore. Alright, everything's under control now. Hi Thick's Gamer, hi Thicky, hi Cher. Thanks everybody for being here. Cher, the sound will come back on once you can hear me. I'm wearing my festive shirt today in honor of this festive model I'm doing, festive Lego build. It's a very, very cool Boba Fett helmet. Cup Pup's here too. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Hey dude. So our fine friend here, Thickest Gamer, our brother in arms, was kind enough to help me purchase this cool Lego model. And I've been holding on to it until I got through some other things that I had waiting in the wings. But now the time has come to build the coolest Lego that I've seen in a long time. So I have a fan going off to the side, and I checked it earlier, and it didn't pick up on the mic, but maybe it was because the mic wasn't registering. So I'm just going to be silent for just a second and see what we can hear. Okay, the fan passed over the mic. I saw the bars jump, but I don't know if it heard anything. You can definitely hear it a little in the background, so I apologize for that. It's hot in here. I will attempt to cover it up by starting the music. Perhaps that will disguise the low rumble behind me. Or maybe not. Maybe some of you like to go to sleep to the sound of a fan, and now, well, here's your chance. You can go to sleep while the sun's up. Anyway, okay, so today, on today's stream, I'm going to start building the Boba Fett helmet, and I'm going to start by organizing the pieces on camera. In the past, I've just rooted through them like a person with no organizational skills, and today I'm going to change that at Mrs. Pupcup's behest. I'm going to sort the pieces on cam. So let me turn on the camera, and then I'll switch it over to where I'm smaller, and you can actually see what I'm doing. Ready? Here we go. Alright, now I'm smaller. Let's look at how nice. Look at the quality of this. It's so cool. It's too big to even fit in the frame. I'm gonna crack it open. Unfortunately, it's packaged in such a way that I don't think I can open it without damaging anything. But I will do my best. I think I'm supposed to open it this way. I'm going to use my handy dandy tweezers. Try and make a nice even tear. I'm going to do the same over here. Am I doing this right? Well, no going back down. I am not doing this right. It goes like this. Oh my gosh, there's thumb holes. I'm going my own way, making my own choices. There it is. I'd like to make a quick note. Earlier today, 3 hours ago, someone named Jägermeister28 followed me, so thanks Jägermeister. And my last, Yeah, I'm jaywalking last week. Ethan, what's going on, dude? Yeah, did you see? Did you see the box? Oh, look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Someone named Ambig. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at way past stuff. So anyway, thanks to Jägermeister28 for following. Connor, oh dude, cool. Thanks, Connor. You can tell him I said thanks. Alright, so I guess the way that they do Legos now, I've been doing old Lego sets in my past streams. The way that they do Legos now is that they number the bags, so you don't have to open them all up first and sort them all into different piles. So maybe yeah, maybe I'll just go bag by bag, like according to the instructions. I think that's what I'll do. So, bag one. There are 5 bags. And the instruction booklet is thick. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's bound like a stinking book. There he is, Boba Fett, with a little background of his character. Written by Jens Kronvold Fredrickson, creative director for Lego Star Wars. What a job. And that's what we're going to build. And it's just going to be... Wow, the inside of the helmet is ridiculously multicolored. Look at that. Nana, hey, can't wait to see this one put together. It looks cool. Yeah, doesn't it look super cool? Oh my gosh. Nana is a big Star Wars fan, everybody, so this one's right up her alley. I've done some research. They have other helmets of this. They have a Stormtrooper helmet and some other one, and they're incredibly expensive. This one was regular, standard price, very affordable. The other ones are over $100. Then yeah, I'm gonna build his skull. He's like a homunculus, and I'm gonna put him together. I hate to crease this instruction booklet, but I have to. You know? I guess I don't have to. I have to. It's the only way. His head starts with what looks like what everyone's version of a Lego house is. That's funny. So I'll celebrate. I will separate them bag by bag. So as we move on to the next bag, I'll separate those pieces. Okay, this is the ASMR moment. Okay, so yeah, I can organize. Alright, so we're underway. I've been really looking forward to this build for a couple weeks, several weeks. It's kind of weird that I'm finally doing it. It's literally been sitting right next to my table that I use right here, just like off to the side for all this time. And I'm like, not yet, not yet. Biggest gamer, I kind of like the separate bags to keep it clean. Yeah, it keeps it really clean, and it makes it really hard to lose pieces because you're not like constantly shoving piles of loose bricks off to the side. They're already, you know, you're only working with the ones that are concerned with the instruction pages that you're currently looking at. Ethan, why didn't I start it sooner? I didn't start it sooner because when I got it, I was already working on another Lego, I think, the B-Wing, I think, and then I had another Gundam model that I was already going to build, so kind of worked with my every other Gundam Lego pattern that I do, so I just saved it for after the Gundam. Cher, how long do you think this will take to build? It is 600 and something pieces, so if I build fast, it'll take me 2 days, two streams, and if I build really careful, 3 streams. So I'm gonna go for 3. We'll see how it goes. Even years. It'll take me, I'm gonna do I'm gonna connect 2 pieces per week for 350 weeks in a row. So whatever that equals, 50, 2, 4, 6, 7 years. Ethan, I'm sorry I missed your stream last night. I honestly... Oh, you know what I was doing? I was watching the movie Harriet with Mrs. Pupcup. It was pretty good. And then after that, you know, Oscar bait Harriet, we watched a movie from 2001 called The Big Year with Jack Black and Owen Wilson and Steve Martin. And I was like, oh, this will be really great. You know, we watched this Harriet, we watched this kind of serious drama, you know, about, you know, heavy subject matter, and I was like, let's watch a comedy, you know? We'll watch a comedy, we'll get a little cheered up before bed, and then we'll, you know, we'll have some laughs and we'll go to sleep. Well, so The Big Year, starring 3 prominent comedians, wasn't a funny movie. It was like, there were no jokes. It was just like 3 kind of endearing dudes bird watching. So don't watch that movie if you want to laugh a lot, but it's not bad. It's not a bad film. But Harriet was pretty good. Turns out she got regularly passed out and got visions from God in order to aid her in her rescue of the during her activities with the Underground Railroad. So that I didn't know about that, and I'd be interested to look into that a little more. I actually want to ask my how do I say how this person is connected to me. It's my my brother-in-law's wife's dad. He's a teacher, and the other day he taught us a little bit about Alexander Hamilton, because we were talking about the movie Hamilton, and he just went in, like, he just gave us like a brief overview of Hamilton, his career, and then his relationship with Aaron Burr, and I couldn't stop listening. I was like, please just keep telling me stuff about Alexander Hamilton. I want to know more. He's such an excellent teacher. So I want to ask him about Harriet Tubman now. So got that conversation up my sleeve for the next time I see him. If anybody has any information about Harriet Tubman to offer in the chat, please offer it. And everyone else in the chat, please relentlessly fact check anyone else that gives facts. There's no better way to suss out the truth than to have a bunch of people working toward it. There's a lot of these little red pieces. Maybe it's his tongue. Boba Fett known for sticking out his tongue. Ethan, if you're still listening, if you're not still listening, well, this sentence is a waste of airtime. But I think you're getting pretty close to wrapping up your playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. Is that right? And then that's the end of your series of playing the entire trilogy of Dragon Age games. So congrats, and I wonder what you're going to move on to next. Might I recommend the Halo series? Or Splinter Cell. Those are really good. Well, mostly. They're all really hard, I think. Me and my dad played them. My dad was really into them. And I don't think we ever finished a single game because neither one of us were super excellent at it. So we would just kind of like... I personally would just play the same level over and over again and die. Until Chaos Theory came out, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and there was multiplayer, and then I would go online. This was in like the genesis of Xbox Live, when it was just new. And I would go online and I would let people that were better than me help me get through the levels. Ethan, yeah, you're like 75%, you think? Oh, all right, including the DLC. So you have a little bit of a ways to go, a few more weeks, huh? Thickest Gamer, Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great option to play through. Yeah, I think it's so. Thickest Gamer. Ethan plays through his shtick, if I may use the word, is that he plays through a whole series. So he's played through all 3 Dragon Age games. So the next he'll have to go on to a series. So if he starts the Zelda series, that is a significant amount of games that he's gonna have to commit to, right? Because there's like 20 Zelda games. So maybe something a little easier. Ethan, you're not sure what you're doing after that yet. Few ideas in the pipe. Oh, and are they secret? Is it a secret? I'm going to keep throwing out recommendations. I recommend playing Deus Ex, whatever the 2 Deus Ex, most modern Deus Ex games are. They're both really good, and they're good for playthroughs. Ethan, yeah, you would definitely not be able to finish Zelda. That'd be rough. It would be fun, but it would be a lot. You'd be sick and tired of Zelda by, 2030 when you finally finished all the games. Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and they're always like $2.50 on Steam, so you can pick them up and play through them. They're pretty fun, and they're good because you can have your chat. It's like those games with multiple choices, that drive the story. So you can have your chat chime in and tell you which way to go. Okay, I'm almost organized here. Ethan, are you? I'm sorry to keep leaning on you here. I don't want to keep you if you're gonna go. Leave the stream on, off to the side, as people sometimes do. But are you gonna go PC only for your stream, or would you ever stream a console series? Alright. Oh wait, there's a whole other bag right here. I'll pour these out in a satisfying way too. Listen. Hope that was good. Ethan, I've done console series. I did Epic Mickey and Sly Cooper. Oh really? Oh, I didn't know that. How was Epic Mickey? Epic Mickey. I once convinced Mrs. Pupcup to buy Epic Mickey 2 for the Wii, because I was pretty sure that it had co-op, and I was like, oh, we could play this together, we go to Disneyland. We used to go have Disneyland passes at the time. It's like, this will be really fun. Turns out it was single player only, so actually I never even managed to get through the first level because I wasn't super interested. I was just interested in playing with my girlfriend at the time. Epic Mickey 2. Oh, it does have co-op. Oh, well, whoops. You would know because you played through the whole thing. Anyway, alright, well, I guess I was mistaken, but we still ended up never playing that game. So, bought it for $10, I think, at Target on clearance, and traded it into GameStop for 50 cents. Ethan, but they're really cool worlds held back by kind of bad platforming. That sounds like a Wii game to me. There's a new game coming out. Speaking of bad platforming, there's a new game that I saw a trailer for during the Microsoft press conference from E3 this year. E3 at home. I don't know what it's called, but it has a guy. The mascot's a guy that's like his head is a hat. I think as gamer, I need to play Witcher 3 again. Have you played through the whole game? I heard it's pretty long. Yeah, I've been meaning to play that too, but It never drops low enough in price for me to bite. So this game, this platforming game, I think it's called Balan Wonderland or something like that. Anyway, I've seen some hype for it online, but to me it looks so lame and so bad. Like the platforming looks like, I don't want to offend anybody, but it looks like Skylanders, like a game that's like designed. The game's not so much designed to be good; it's more designed to sell toys, and I wouldn't be surprised if that Balin thing has some tie-in products with it. Thickest Gamer, you haven't streamed at all, have you? I haven't seen you streaming. You should play through The Witcher 3. That's a good stream game, right? There's a lot of plot exposition. Ethan, I can't think of the game you're talking about. I'm pretty sure it's called Balin something or other. Hold on, let me check. Balin Wonder. I'm gonna just type in Balin Wonder. Yeah, that's what it's called. Balan Wonder World. I don't know how to pronounce it because I didn't watch the trailer with the sound on. Balan Wonder World, and the main character is like a knockoff version of Cappy from Mario Odyssey. He's just a top hat instead of Mario's hat. I thought it looked very lame. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about things. I've been known to be wrong in the past. I was speaking of the Microsoft press conference or game reveal or whatever they called it, the game showcase, I think. I was talking to Mrs. Pupcup about the prospect of purchasing an Xbox One Series X when it releases this holiday, and obviously we were discussing the price because it's not going to be low. I think it's probably going to be $500, and I realized that $500 is a lot of money, and you can't just go spending $500 on a whim. Excuse me. So I resigned myself to not getting it, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll just wait, until it goes on sale, until they make a smaller version of the console, which they inevitably will, and then I'll get that. But then I realized that I had a new computer that I purchased right here that I'm using to speak to you that is probably capable, more than capable, of running all of the new. I really just want to play Halo Infinite, and they're going to release it on Steam day one, so I could just play it on my laptop. This is a new era. I would never have dreamed of playing the newest game on a laptop, in the past, but now I'm capable, and we're in the industry is in a place now where console exclusivity is not as important to Microsoft, so just saved myself $500. Yeah, just use Game Pass. Yeah, I could just pay whatever, $15 for a month of Game Pass, and I could probably finish Halo Infinite in a month, and then if I really like it, then I could buy it. But yeah, the Game Pass thing that's a good idea. That's interesting. Hey, all the pieces are organized. Oh, it's only $5 if it's PC only? Holy smokes. I can play Halo Infinite for $5? Alright, I'm in. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's sick. Dang, I should just get that anyway now. Access to any of those games that are available. Pardon me, I'm going to hydrate. Alright. All the pieces are organized. It's time to start building. But keep talking. Keep talking to me. Oh, I got another one of these Lego separators. I hadn't seen one of these for 29 years of my life, And now all of a sudden they're in every single kit that I buy. So when it rains, it pours. All right. Oh, this is an unusual looking piece. Does anybody watching want to talk about anything other than video games? Sorry. I know several of you are not into the games as much, but Thickest Gamer and Ethan Hawks, those are my people. We can talk about it all day. This is the window into Boba Fett's mind. Ethan, what's up with all the owls by your house? Oh, well, it's funny you should ask. By my house, we have it's like a canal, a rain runoff canal thingy, and it doesn't rain very much here, so it's usually dry. And turns out there's also a walking trail on either side of it, and we discovered by walking the trail that many little tiny burrowing owls live in the ground behind our house, and they're so cute. So I think that they have all recently had babies because there's way more than there were a couple months ago. Yeah, they all just kind of stand near their hole. They're all just kind of standing around, and when me and Mrs. Pupcup go on a walk, we always say hello to our friends the owls, our local mascots. You love them. We love them too. They're very nice. They make little screeching noises. I have an app on my phone that plays bird noises, so I can call to them and they call back to me. We're friends, basically. We're friends. We're pretty close. We and the owls. But they're really tiny. They're like, they're really tiny. They're like this big. They're super small. Well, that's cool. Never thought of using an app to make the sounds. Yeah, you want to know the name of the app? You can call your local birds. It's called Merlin Bird ID, and you download it. You have to give them your email address. It's developed by the Cornell University Bird Lab, and then you tell them where you are, and you download all the birds in your area. You download their information and their sounds and stuff, and then you can go birding. Just like in the big year. You're downloading it right now? Nice. Just make sure you download your area pack. I downloaded. I think you download all North America. I think you can download the Western United States, but you just download all North America just in case you go on a trip somewhere. Because you can't do anything unless you download the pack. I have another excellent app. In case you want to know about your local plants, I have another app called PlantNet that is excellent. You just take a picture of any plant you see, and the app will tell you what plant it is. It's like magic. I use that one all the time, the PlantNet one. I have an aunt in Hawaii who can name any plant she sees, but since I am not in Hawaii, I have to rely on an app to be in her place. This may be good for foraging. Are you planning on needing to forage for food pretty soon, Ethan? Are you all right? Is everything okay? Ethan has run out into the forest into the forests of Southern California to find edible berries and leaves. Why not? What if we run out of garlic, flour, or rice again? I mean, I guess, but I don't think you can forage for rice. Pretty sure that has to be grown. And also I don't think you can forage for flour, unless you're foraging in a grocery store. And then I don't think it's foraging. I think they might call that shoplifting. You go, try to walk out the door and they'll be like, "What are you doing?" You go, "I'm just foraging for food. Leave me alone." You can forage for garlic, but you kind of have to know where it's been grown. Because garlic grows in the ground, right? Non-processed. Unless you want processed garlic, in which case grocery store is your place to go. Oh, okay. Oh, I did something wrong. Missed a quick step. Alright, where was I? I was building Boba Fett's brains. Alright, look at that. We have a small house for which he can, through which he can peer out to see the world. Okay. Alright. They did too many steps at once. Darn Lego master builders. Don't they know I'm in need of special attention? I'm not quite sure where this is going. But I am quite sure I don't want the camera to go to sleep. Alright, I'm going to do this carefully. This is a complex step. Dang, yeah, there's a lot going on here on this step. Oh. Honestly, this looks like something that a toddler would put together, just randomly. I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder what's gonna happen. Please. Yes. Right in the middle. Come on, Park. This app is great. I'm just listening to Bernie. You should really watch the movie I was talking about, the Big Year. If you're into listening to bird calls, it'd be right up your alley. It's on HBO Max. It's really exciting when if you're outside and you play a bird call and the bird responds to you. It's honestly, it's really exciting. Sorry, I've been building this kind of off camera. My bad. Okay, I think that's all the pieces for that step. All right. Oh. I wonder what all this is for. Okay, now we're going to cover it all up. There's so many hidden gizmos and stuff in here. Hidden Gizmo. It's a good name for a Gremlins themed cover band. We are Hidden Gizmo. We hope you're having fun at your 10-year reunion. Very detailed inside. Yeah, very. Yeah, it's like great. It's. I really don't know what the this is. It's hollow. It's like crazy, man. Well, this step is blowing my mind. This seems like a very unnecessary part, but there it is. None of it is unnecessary, obviously. They know what they're doing, the people who made this. The Legonians. Lego knots. They probably want to be called Lego knots. Sure. Hey, sure. And then this goes right here. So I know in the past, in case anybody's listening, in case anybody has listened to past streams, in the past I've talked badly about Destiny 2 and how it's shallow, not fun game. Well, I'm back on. I fell off the bandwagon, and now that my computer can run it, I'm playing Destiny 2 again, and I'm playing it like crazy. I love it. I'm having so much fun, and I'm ready to be part of a clan again so I can do some of the harder activities, but it doesn't seem like it's as active, and I'm having a hard time finding one. So if anybody listening plays Destiny 2 on PC, hit me up. I'm trying to do I want to do the Leviathan raid, and I want to do the Whisper of the Worm mission. Ethan, yeah, it's good now. It's rewarding. I didn't pay, it's free to play now. I bought it on the Xbox One, so I feel like I've done my part. It's free to play on PC now, so I'm having a ton of fun, and I'm paying $0. It's really excellent. Hi, Mrs. Pepcup. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for posting your emoji. Ethan, you played it. Listen, if you want to jump in and play, I can guide you through some things. My warlock is level 1000, light level 1000 now. I can do the hardest stuff. I just need more people to do the harder activities that don't have matchmaking. So it's too bad there's no crossplay, because then we could play with Ricardo too, because he plays on PS4, I think. There's cross save. You can make you can bring your character from. If you play on the Xbox, you can then pick your character up and play on the PC, but you can't play with people on another console at the same time. Ethan, they just announced if you get it on Game Pass, you get all the expansions for Destiny. That's pretty cool, and that's a pretty good savings. I mean, eventually all the expansions become free anyway after like a year, but it's pretty good. Honestly, I don't know how they're making Game Pass. Like, how is this financially viable for Microsoft or the publishers? I don't know. It seems like it's an insane value. And yet, I don't subscribe. But that's because I didn't know about the $5 PC thing. That seems like I could find an extra $5 here and there. Retirement? take the $5 out of my 401k, right? Who cares? Keep people in the ecosystem. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, invest in the player base. If the player base is invested, then you have a sort of a captive audience, right? It's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off. Wow, this is legit hard. This is hard Lego. All these pieces are the same color. This is what I'm working on. There's like these intricate stacks. The last one I did was really confusing. It's just all the same color pieces and they're all stacked in a very specific way. And here it is. I think I'm making the top of his head or something. Yeah, this is the top of his helmet. This is his little, he has a little dent in his helmet, that's it. Is it harder than Gunpla? Yeah, you have to be more, you have to use your, I would say I have to use my spatial reasoning a little more in building this than building a Gundam model. I feel like Gundam models are pretty straightforward, even though the pieces are technically more detailed and smaller and you have to cut them out, like they all, this is pretty much the same pieces for every model, so once you figure out how they go together, then they go together. With Legos, they can go together in like an infinite number of ways, so you have to discern how they did it in the instructions and like decode it, because it's just pictures only. You know what? VR would be excellent to improve Lego instructions, because if you could manipulate the Lego, if you could manipulate the model to see, you know, around and see what the different, that would be cool. Somebody get on that. Convert Lego instructions to VR for those people with VR headset. Copyright. You ever just crave Applebee's? Me neither. Alright, now this is the one time where I feel like having leftover pieces means I did something wrong. I sure as heck hope that's not the case, because that was a lot. Shannon never, yeah, nobody really craves that. I think you just go to Applebee's because it's like close to work, and if you're having an after, if this doesn't happen anymore because we currently live in a hellscape, but you know, people are like, oh hey, we're going out after work, you know, I want to meet us at Applebee's for, you know, some appetizers or whatever. It's just downstairs. That's the only way Applebee's is getting into business. This message brought to you by our proud sponsor, Applebee's. When you're here, your family. Okay, I'm on to bag 2 already. feels a little soon. I'm gonna fast forward in the instructions and see. See where this one ends. All right, I'm gonna build the stand part, and then see where that leaves us. Move these pieces off to the side. Move the interior of his skull away off camera. Haven't had to use my trusty Lego separator yet that I still don't actually know how to use 100%. I will focus the camera while we're taking a rest. Bag number 2. Shall we organize? Ethan, honestly, I'm surprised they don't have AR build instructions. It's a good. It's honestly, I'm trying to toot my own horn here, but toot toot. It's a really good idea, and it could just be just for like some kits. You know, it doesn't have to be like for every kit. It could just be a little publicity stunt if they do it for one kit, and they're like, wow, look at this, try this out. I could see some influencers doing that. Pop off. Gotta get some chores done. All right, thanks for hanging out. Good luck with your chores. You can lurk if you want. You know, do what you feel. Appreciate it. Take it easy. I'm just gonna sit here quietly, organizing Legos on the internet. Nothing weird about that. Can you see the fire in Paris from where you are? Yeah. Mrs. Pupcup drove by it on her way home. I haven't seen it. I went outside and I didn't see any smoke or anything, but I heard tell of it. Several pieces that are one of a kind in here. I don't like that. Messes up my steez. Okay, I'm just gonna build the base part, and then that'll be it for the night. Created square. Oof, this is a fragile square. Fragile Square is a good band name too, for a Perfect Circle cover band. Fragile Square. Alright. We've got something. And those old cavemen only created a wheel. Yeah, see, I'm even better than a caveman. I can create a square. If you could create a wheel out of all these square blocks, now that would be impressive. Is this supposed to stand up? It's not. Not standing up. Maybe something will support it. It's clearly standing up in the pictures, but in the pictures, oh. Okay, here comes the support. Do 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 do. Get it? Little "Here Comes the Sun" reference. Here comes the support. Do 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 do. Even more support. All right, one of these, and one of these. Then you go like this. And you go like this, and then it's standing tall, like it's supposed to. Anna, Things Legoland is still open. Is it? Are you asking? I don't know. I'm not. I would think it's not, since no other theme parks are open. But maybe is it? I mean, you could tell me. I don't know. Do you think? No, yeah, Legoland, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that the California government is being really hard on those kinds of things. Opening back up. I think they're stage 3 or stage 4 in priority of opening up. So it's like they're not going to open up until COVID is gone. So it's going to be a while. Okay, I have a tower. Sort of. Okay, now the placard. Now the whole thing gets put on here, like so. Like so. And there you have a rough approximation of what the helmet's going to look like on its base. Still has a hole in the back of his head, but maybe it's by design. Maybe I can keep the spare parts in there, extra parts. This is where I'm going to call it a night, because I want this to stretch into 3 episodes. Because I have no more stuff to build after this, so I have to get something. So this went pretty well, I think. Thanks to everybody for watching. Nana, Cher, thank you for watching the whole time and chatting. And Ethan, I know you're not listening anymore, but thank you for being here, talking with me. Nana, yeah, well, it's been an hour and 10 minutes, so I'm only cutting it 20 minutes short. But good night, thank you for watching. And so yeah, thanks to everybody else for tuning in. Thanks, Gamer, Ethan, Mrs. Pupcut for a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'll pick this up next Tuesday, where I will build the back of his head and the sides of his head. And hope you guys stay well. And thanks again. See you later. I'm gonna send you to the streams over to the streams over screen.